Today I want to show you the unboxing video of the new Accucraft Great Western 43XX model that is just on the market. Let's see what's in the box. It starts with the manual how to operate the model. This is a ready to run model, so it gives you all the information about how to handle this model. Very well done. And the certificates for the gas tank and for the boiler. And we start unpacking the whole thing. Okay, there are some bits and pieces here, which I will show you later. This is what comes with it, and there are bits on bits that can be broken during transport, and so they are all in here, so we can put it on the model later on. 2 gloves for if you fire up the loco. It can be hot, and it's very helpful to have a set of those. And we start now taking out the tender. So we'll put this away and we will start with the tender. This one can see the tender is very well wrapped up and made on a wooden plinth, and you have to carefully cut away the tape. And this is how Accucraft always brings his models, and I think it's a brilliant way of packing, because hardly ever we'll find problems with the models that they are disturbed or broken or anything. This is a very good way of packing, and I have an advice that once you unpack it, certain pieces of the package you should keep, because that will help you later on if you have to send the model back, for instance. Okay, so we'll take this off. Then one of the things that you carefully should keep is this block, because that's purposely made for the model. And then we'll cut away the rest of the plastic. And here, see, it's extremely well packed, and here we have a beautiful model of a Great Western tender. The block which is in front here is also very handy to keep it. Yes? So these 2 blocks are essential for packing the model later on. So this is the model of the tender as it comes straight out of the package. I'll turn it a bit so that you can see it from the side. It all looks very nice. Even a water scoop model is made under it, which is remarkable because you hardly see it, but it's there. And on the real one it was there. Beautiful wheels, beautiful details here, and very nice and crisp lining on this model. If we move on a bit, then we can take out, let me see, what can we take out? Oh, I'll have to investigate that, but normally you can take off the co-load, but I can't see how it's done here. Oh yeah, here it comes. I can feel it. Okay, here it comes. See, the co-load comes out as one piece, and it covers the gas tank. Inside there's a gas tank. Later on I will make some detailed shots from the model. The gas tank, the gas filler valve, here the gas comes out to this brake gear, but the brake gear is the lever for the gas. So it's open and closed, as you can see, and this leads to the model. Once it's hooked up with the tender with the model, with the logo, and this goes inside the burner, and that's the connection. But look at these beautiful details here. This is for the rakes, so that you can have a coal rake, and even that here you can see the tender on this side is straight, and here there is a space, so that through here you can put your rakes, coal rakes and shovels and everything in there. Beautiful made miniature tool cases, as is normal with Great Western, and a big steam dome with a non-functional water scoop underneath, but it's all there. Working buffers and a nice hook with chain. As you can see, I hope you can see it, but what I said, I'll make some details shot later. The lining is very crisp, and this is a model from the Great Western version in early emblem British Rail green. With the model come little packages with footsteps and other tiny little details, and these need to be put on, the proper screws, everything's there, and this is something you can do yourself. It's quite easy to do, but it comes all together with it, and I'll show you how we put one of the footsteps, the climbing footsteps, on the tender in the front. For the front of the tender we will need the middle-sized footsteps. This one goes here and the other one on the other side, and you can take it that this should be straight and this is bended in. Yes, and it comes with a little package with M2/4 screws, and with a little Phillips screwdriver you can screw it in, as I'm doing now. So here it is, and this one goes on the other side, and this is what all needs to be done to make this tender ready. Here we see the tender with both footsteps, left and right, already screwed on. And why is this done? If this model is packed in the factory, there is a chance that these footsteps could bend in, and well, you can bend them out, but that would in the long run destroy the model. That's the reason why these are provided as separate pieces. As you can see, a beautiful model, and now I will take some details. the inside of the tender with the gas tank. The gas tank is in a water bath, as you can see, and as long when it's very cold you can do hot water, but hot water, so not extremely hot. You can put that in the water bath, and then the gas will not liquefy, so you can have a proper run. And what one can see here, this is the gas filler valve, and this is the outlet here. And here we have the unpacked locomotive from the 43XX from Accucraft. We've already done the tender, and I'm going to uncut and show you what's under here. So, as you can see, the same way as with the tender, very well packed, which is great because then you don't get models that are broken or anything. No one wants to have that. So. And again, also for this model, the bits like here, it's very handy to keep them in the box in case you have to send the model back if anything goes wrong. Okay. So, then these two go off. Now the model is there. Do it carefully, not to damage anything. And here we have the ta-da moment. Here is the logo. So this block is essential to keep it. And here's another block in the back, which we should keep. And then I'll lift the logo and we'll take this all away. And here it is, the 43XX. I'm going to move it around a bit. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah. So this is the logo. Absolute beauty. Again, the same thing as with the tender, very fine lining. Here we already have some stuff that you can see. This is the burner, this is the valve, the main steam valve, water gauge, pressure gauge, beautiful little pressure gauge, and a very nice lever for forwards and reverse, and it's very well done. You will see that later on in detail. Okay, so we'll move it around a bit. As you can see, it's a mogul. So that means one leading axle and then 3 axles on the main. And this is the front. Beautiful, crisp. And being a gas-fired loco, you can open always this because you light up the loco. And nowadays it's all done with magnetics. So click and that's it. So no hustle. This works perfectly. Very well done. Yes, so here we have the 43XX, and I'm going to put the tender behind it so that you can see. Let me see. So, and I'm going to move this around a bit in order that we... So, you can put tube for the burner in there. And we'll put this like this. So that's it. And here we have the whole logo. To make it easier for filming, I've taken the tender away so we can see everything very carefully. Here you see left the water gauge, the pressure gauge to the right, and the main regulator in the middle, and you can see the entrance where the gas jet is coming for the gas burner. And now we can have a nice look at this beauty here. This is the lever for forwards and reverse. Okay. And here we have the number, and you can see the beautiful lining. By the way, this is the oiler, so you can unscrew that cap and then you can fill it up with fresh oil. And this is where, when you look into it, you look straight to the burner there. If you light up the logo, then you always have to take care that the flame is in the back of the boiler and not here in the front. And this is the little magnet that keeps the door closed. Always a beautiful detail on Great Western logos is this copper crown on the chimney. Safety valve in there. And here we have these two steam whistles. Very nice done. You see all the riveting details. It looks absolutely stunning. Here we have a view from underneath. The same as with the tender, you have to screw in the steps at the back, which can be done like this. And this is how it looks like when you've screwed in both little screws. They are 1.7 and for the tender they are 2 millimeters, so you can't mix it up. And that's the footstep at the cap.